Comparing quantity.
Introduction. We often require comparing two quantities in our daily life. It may be height, weight, salary, marks, etc. Measurement of height between two people. Measurement of weight between two people. Measurement of salary between two people. In this chapter, we will discuss some more problems on the following concepts: ratios and percentages, profit and loss formulae, and further we'll learn about simple interest. Ratios and percentages. Ratios. We know ratio means comparing two quantities. A basket has two types of fruits, say 20 apples and 5 oranges. Then the ratio of the number of oranges to the number of apples is equal to 5:20. The comparison can be done by using fractions, as 5/20 is equal to 1/4. The number of oranges are 1/4 the number of apples. In terms of ratio, this one ratio 4 reads as 1:4. Percentages. By a certain percent, we mean that many hundreds. We denote X percent as, therefore, X percent is equal to X hundreds is equal to X/100. Study the given example. First, 12% is equal to 12/100 is equal to 3/25. Second, 0.53 is equal to 0.53. Multiply 100% is equal to 53%. Third, 10% of rupees 300 is equal to 10/100. Multiply rupees 300 is equal to rupees 30. Unitary method. A method in which the value of unity quantity is first obtained to find the value of any required quantity is called unitary method. For solving problems on unitary method, we come across two types of variations. direct variation or direct proportion. Two quantities A and B are said to vary directly if the ratio A over B remains constant. For example, the cost of articles varies directly as the number of articles. The work done varies directly as the number of men at work. Inverse variation or inverse proportion. Two quantities A and B are said to vary inversely if the product AB remains constant. Example: speed varies inversely as the time taken to cover a certain distance. Use of percentages. To convert a fraction into percentage. In order to convert a fraction into a percentage, multiply the fraction by 100 and put the percent sign. Study the given example. To convert a percentage into a fraction. To convert a percentage into a fraction, we divide it by 100 and remove the sign of percentage. Study the given example. Profit and loss. Cost price. The amount for which an article is bought is called its cost price. Selling price. The amount for which an article is sold is called its selling price. Profit or gain. When selling price is greater than the cost price, then there is a gain. Gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. Loss. When selling price is less than the cost price, then there is a loss. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. An important fact. The gain or loss is always reckoned on the cost price. Profit and loss. Cost price. The amount for which an article is bought is called its cost price. Selling price. The amount for which an article is sold is called its selling price. Profit or gain. When selling price is greater than the cost price, then there is a gain. Gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. Loss. When selling price is less than the cost price, then there is a loss. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. An important fact. The gain or loss is always reckoned on the cost price. Charge given on borrowed money or simple interest. Principal. The money borrowed is called the principal or the sum. Interest. The additional money paid by the borrower is called the interest. Rate. The interest on rupees 100 for 1 year is known as the rate % annum. Amount. The total money paid by the borrower to the lender is called the amount. Clearly, amount is equal to principal plus interest. Simple interest. If interest is calculated uniformly on the original principal throughout the loan period, it is called simple interest. Let principal is equal to rupees P, rate is equal to R% per annum, and time is equal to T years. Then SI is equal to product of principal, rate and time over 100, where SI stands for simple interest. From this formula, we have formula of principal, rate and time as following. Study the given example.